All right, folks, it's Thursday, May 7th. It's about a half hour to bean time. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's been a little bit since the video. Things been a little bit crazy. I just got back home. I'd take off for a few days. I just got back home yesterday later in the afternoon, right before chore time, did chore time, and then loaded up more calves, the rest of my calves, shipped them off to market. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. Okay, here we are, folks. We've got the John Deere Model 960 18-foot cultivator. Before I go any further, I just want to admit myself, I'm going to say myself first. I am doing things just a little bit unconventionally and abnormal here. There's a method for my madness. We all have different property, different soil types, rocky ground, different implements, tractors. The list goes on and on. I'll give you my science on why I opted for a cultivator and what I'm doing here. I got to tell you, I'm very pleased. I'm very happy with this decision, and my overall, we'll call it a vision of what I had for a plan, is working. For some of you, this will make you shrug an eyebrow, and that's okay. We all have our own way. First things first, I had to step away from the deep tillage. Enough is enough. I had to get away from the moldboard plowing. The best I could on certain ground anyway, and also chisel plowing. Now, I have no problem with chisel plowing, but just trying to step away from that deep tillage. The other issue here is time. I hate like hell that I'm having to talk about time concerning working up fields. That's reality, folks. The farm has grown, the cattle count has grown, property has grown. I had to eliminate some time. You know, plowing for what I have, what are we talking, 5-6 feet at a time? Chisel plowing, 6-7 feet at a time. Well, this is 18. That wind just kicked up, and boy, that was a cold blast. My goal here was to come up with a scenario to step away from what I just talked about, but still scar the earth. The only rock you're probably going to see out here. I wouldn't be surprised if I remove 2 or 3 more, and that'll be it. The goal here was to scar the earth 3 to 4 inches. I don't have all my words here. As far as I could see, I had 2 options. A very expensive, extremely heavy offset disc. No. Or a cultivator. I chose the cultivator. It's working. I am going down on this field. I did set the adjustment. I'm down a healthy 3 inches, if not 4. This ground here is suitable for that depth. It's doing a wonderful job. A keen eye will be able to tell immediately that we had a little bit of a sprayer problem here last year. Something got missed. This was corn for corn silage last year. This once again will become corn for silage. I have a little plan here. I'm basically going to till this. I needed to do something with it. As far as other property and crop rotations, it proved to put corn in here a second year in a row, which is normally not a habit of ours, but it's got to be for this property this year. Next year, with a brand new lease agreement, which has already been talked about, this will probably go into a stand of oats, mother cropping a beautiful mixed hay field of alfalfa and a couple certain types of grass. But step into that tractor. 6150M is handling the cultivator perfectly. No problems at all. You do know it's back there, but that's a good thing. A little too early to take that flannel off. So my goal is to scar the earth. And then, believe it or not, and this is where the untraditional comes in, I will be coming in here, maybe even this evening, and disking it. I will be coming in again with, on this piece of property, the drag. This property is suitable for dragging. Number one, because there's hardly any rocks here. Number two, my Cultimulcher is still down. I'm waiting for the parts. It's worked. I'm happy. My little vision and my little scenario here are what I wanted to do for a time saver. The deletion of a lot of rocks, because I can't find hardly rock pickers anymore. You know, nobody wants to pick rocks for 10 bucks an hour. They've got too many $20 bills sitting on the kitchen counter before mom and dad go to work. Did I just say that out loud? Yeah, I did. But yeah, we're sitting on about a 13.5 acre field, very odd shaped. We call this kind of a field a spade. There's no right or wrong in it. I actually am choosing to cultivate with the same way of the crop from last year. It's normally you wouldn't do that, but I'm bringing a disc in here anyway, so it's not going to matter. But I really don't know what else to say here, folks. It sounds like I'm trying to justify myself to you. I am not. As disrespectful as it sounds, there's only a few people that I need to justify myself to. Otherwise, this is a decision I made. It's working. I'm scarring up the earth. I'm bringing up soil. I am leveling off some trash, residual, whatever you want to call it, before bringing in the disc. I don't know what else to say other than I'm happy. Big piece of news here. There was a first time ever on the entire history of the Vieser farm that happened just recently. We're going to keep it a little bit of a surprise, and we are going to do a by God video tonight out in the cow yard. I'm going to show you this first time ever that took place. And the other thing we need to do, because we need to do it now, is an update on the motherhood of 1021. She's getting close. Per calendar, she's a week and a half away, which means with just in a couple days to come, her calf could come. So yeah, I've been a little bit AWOL here. Things have been a little nuts, crazy trying to keep up. It's been an absolute madhouse in life, but that's supposed to be a good thing. I'm going to show you a little bit of cultivating action here, and we're going to go from there. I welcome any and all comments. Understand that I already admitted that I do know that this is very untraditional, uncommon ways of tillage. This is my way. This is a trial period. I'm testing this out, this new little program that I'm doing here, and me personally, thus far, I'm pretty happy. That cultivator is doing a fantastic job. There are some pluses and minuses to the cultivator, though. I touched on them a little bit on a previous video. A very heavily trashed field, or excessive amounts of manure, especially a lot of, let's call it drier material, dry matter, that would come from running the barn cleaner. That is some tricky business. I found out a few things the hard way. The disc is going to get a little bit more of a workout than I planned for it to get this year, but it's okay. It'll be all right. What's the goal with this field and planting? The weather pattern that we have coming here and that we have now and what we've had, it's possible throwing corn in here, folks, Sunday or Monday. We'll see what happens. I'm not very happy with the temperature. The people that know better in this world say that your ground temperature, about 2-3 inches in the ground, needs to be at about 50 degrees at like 8:30 in the morning. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm close anyway there. We have some very chillier weather coming. In fact, this morning, to hell with the temperature, I walked outside in my t-shirt with a flannel over top, and I'm here to tell you, it was chilly. But yeah, corn's gonna go in quick here. We've been blessed with some phenomenal weather this time of year. Just unbelievable. So anyway, enough of all that. Got some dirty windows, so we're gonna open her up. Alright, this is a little wedge here that is unfarmable. I'm getting in there a hell of a lot better than I have been over the years this year. You can tell by some of the green, the sod that's been worked up. Every time I'm near here, I try and hit it again and get just a little bit more. What you see here is about basically what's going to be left, because it has to be. don't worry, we've got there's more property to go for cultivating, tilling in general, and we'll be sure to do a whole dedicated video to the cultivator, unfolding the wings and, you know, all that other fancy stuff. Things have been a real bear here lately, just trying to keep up, but yeah. I try and hit this little grassy area a few times as well. I'm happy with what it's doing, folks. Very. And of course, the process after this is bringing in the disc. The disc is going to level this off, beat down these stalks. It's going to look beautiful. I know it is. We'll do another video when I come in here with the disc. It's probably not wise that I do that this evening, though. I think I do need to let it, with the phenomenal weather that we have, I think I need to let this sit for another 24 hours and let this top layer kind of dry down, so to speak. Believe it or not, there was a lot of slipping and sliding in here, and we'll see what we can do. So things are going pretty good. Weather's been treating us good. There is planting coming. Manure is being hauled as we speak as well. Dad's doing some manure hauling across the highway. And I'm going to stop promising you, because I fail from time to time. I'm busy. But we're gonna, by God, get in the cow lot this evening, and we're gonna show you something real special that happened. It's real special to me anyway, enough to make me smile. And we are going to do an update on motherhood of 1021 because it's coming real near. But anybody really looking forward to a true cultivating video, I know this really wasn't it. We'll make up for it on the next go around. I gotta go, folks. We're going to talk to you much sooner than later.